The rhythm of our home is changing soon, and we are entering the busy days of back to school. And with 4 kids, school, sports, activities, and homework, I don't want to be diving in without a life vest. So join me for some homemaking around the farmhouse today as we set up some simple home systems for back to school to keep us organized and prepared, but also lead to calmer mornings out the door. As I watch summer slowly wind down around here, it is not lost on me that school is right around the corner. And I'm sure I say this every year, but I feel like it was particularly fast this year. So I thought today I would do a little homemaking around the farmhouse here to get us set up to be ready for back to school. The nook here, as you can see, is in complete chaos. Complete with fly strips. It's disgusting. If you don't understand this, you probably don't live on a farm or in an old house, but sometimes they're necessary. So we're gonna do a little deep clean over here today and get everyone's backpacks ready to go. This is kind of post-vacation, so I'm kind of going through a lot of random things here in the nook and putting them back in their homes, giving everything a good cleaning. And actually, before we left on vacation, I did all of my school supply shopping a little early this year and had it all tucked away. So that felt really good. So today we've divided everybody's school supplies out into their bags and we're getting everything hung up. Now, I have been avoiding my oldest son's backpack all summer. It's been on my mending list, but the zipper is just slightly coming apart at the top. And I thought it's not worth getting a new backpack when I know how to sew. We're just gonna take a few minutes with some heavy duty thread. And I so enjoyed myself. And every time I take a little time to hand stitch something, I'm just questioning why I don't hand stitch more often because it is so therapeutic. Anyway, I've got it all cleaned up and washed and stitched and it's ready to go. Now between the shoe bins and the backpacks hanging here, it's not the most perfect aesthetic place in our home, but this is our launching pad for in the morning. It's where the kids have everything they need to get out the door. Goal in this area is to have everything packed up and shoes ready to go the night before. It just saves me so much mental energy in the morning. Are we perfect? No, there's still some rogue shoe every day, I swear, but we're at least more prepared this way. Now, the next system I wanted to run through in this video was my new filing box, which has been working amazing so far this summer, but I'm really excited as we go into the school year and there's just more paper coming in. I need to get a couple hanging folders in there for the boys. As you saw, they were still in the old folders there. But I also keep those like common things that I need to file in here now too. So anything that has to do with our farm taxes or insurance or medical things, I just go ahead and file them there. That way when the mail comes in, I just have to touch it once and file it away. And then I'm gonna touch on later in this video what I do with the other things that need action. But I wanted to jump in also while I'm working this morning into our cash system. I've been doing cash stuffing for at least a year now. I'd have to go back on my YouTube videos actually to tell you how long. I'm taking out my game day envelope from my wallet, although that'll be short-lived because we'll be in football season very quickly, but I've had it in there since baseball and I thought I'd take it out. Basically, for us, every paycheck is when I go ahead and do cash stuffing. So I pull out some cash for the things I've itemized in my budget and the things I can pay cash for or that I want to save for, like a sinking fund. Now today I am kind of resetting my system a little bit because I noticed some of my homemade envelopes are kind of peeling apart a little bit, and so I'm gonna just run them back through my lamination machine and reseal them. This seems to work really well. Like it seems like maybe once a year I need to go back and do that. But overall, they've held up really well for as often as I, move money in and out. Now, back to school is a great time to start cash stuffing, especially as, I hate to say it, but with Christmas right around the corner, it's just a great time to start saving for things like that, to have all your gift money set aside, or if you have certain sports that are going to take a little bit more money. For us, it seems like baseball season just, eats away at the budget when we're on the go. So I love stuffing for sports and sports equipment. There's just a lot of different categories, but it's going to be different for everybody. You'll see a few of mine here in the video today, but I'm sorry, there's a tiger trying to eat the bottom of my dress. Taking a little extra time to look at my cash stuffing system is also helpful in knowing if I'm saving enough or if I'm missing a category that often comes up. One of those things I've noticed as our kids have gotten older is maybe having a separate budget for shoes and boots, because that is huge when it comes to my kids' clothing. Instead of just having a clothing fund that used to encompass that, I kind of need it to be separate now. Or just as another idea or example, you could make sure that you budget for cleats in the baseball, envelope, or basketball shoes, along with any registration fees you may need or jersey fees. And then I also cash stuff usually as we get into the season for game day, and that's typically for our admission to go to the games. It's just honestly so handy having that cash on hand, ready to go at a moment's notice, because I often don't plan ahead when it comes to running out the door to some event that I needed cash for. So I love this system for me because it lets me be prepared today so that when I'm just on the fly tomorrow, I'm actually prepared. Now, some of those envelopes I'm going to be taking to the bank soon to get them saved away in our sinking funds, and that felt so much better to get that reorganized and take care of my envelopes. Now, in a recent video, you may have seen this basket I found at the thrift store for all of $3. I was so excited, mostly because I wanted to hide some other toys of our kids and make things look a little more aesthetic in their room upstairs. I didn't need another laundry basket, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but I did need a Nerf gun basket. So this little guy is gonna go under their bed, and I'm gonna get rid of the trash can that they've been stuffing their Nerf guns in all summer. Another system that I just need a little refresh on is my laundry area. This has been a dump and go place in our home all summer, and I need it to be simplified. I was also listening to an audiobook this summer that suggested having a sock bin, and it was one of those little bitty things that just blew my mind. I had not actually thought about it before. So I'm gonna try it out and let you guys know how it goes this school year. But essentially, as I'm folding a load of laundry straight out of the dryer, I will just throw my boys' socks in the sock bin, and then they can fish out their socks right before school, which is, this is pretty close to their shoe bin. So I think it's gonna work out really good. I will still fish out everyone else's socks, but the boys share the same size. I think it's gonna work good for them. I'm gonna try to eliminate a few things here and use some of my other thrifted and antique finds just to make this feel a little bit more fun. But one thing I wanted to note is that if you're adding a home system like the sock bin, something else needs to go. We need to simplify things, one in, one out. Don't overcomplicate it or just add things to your life. So I got rid of a box up there that said return, and I was using it to it was my return bin if I needed to take Tupperware back to my mom or my mother-in-law. But it seems like the things I needed to return were always too bulky to end up fitting in the bin anyway, so the bin just caught all the extra stuff I didn't want to look at. So I feel like this will be more functional, and it took the place of that return basket. Everything feels a little better in there. You could still use a deep clean, but for today, it feels like the system is reset, and that's what we're going for. We're not going for perfection as we head into back to school here. I'm not going to be all of a sudden this perfectly organized mom, but setting up some good systems along the way will help me be calmer on school mornings and help everything run so much better around here. Now, one thing that is, if you take anything away from this video, it's this one. Make yourself some cookies and stick them in the freezer. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. But if you want a happy little farmhouse with happy little kids, make some cookies, all right? So I've got a good recipe for you. I'm gonna link it for you in the description box below. But this actually made quite a few cookies. I didn't do the double stacked this time. I just did little scoops. And so it went a little bit further, and I was able to stick some of these in the freezer for another day. Or when my kids find them and they eat them like snacks, like frozen little cookie dough balls. But either way, they're delicious. Now, I really do intend to put a few more things in the freezer before school starts. I love to have a couple dump and go crock pot meals or a freezer meal I can just pop into the oven. I just love having things prepared so that when life speeds up, I can still slow down and enjoy it. post-vacation, I've also had a few things come in the mail, so I wanted to go ahead and get out my folders again and get everything organized for the week ahead. So straight from the mail, I'm trying to touch everything once, and like I said earlier, I have those other categories I showed you, but I also have 3 main folders for the things that need action. One is to discuss, something I need to discuss with Dan. The pay one, of course, is for bills, and then some things are just actionable items that I need to take care of in the next week or so. So I try to just put it between those 3 folders, and it seems like that really helps me to stay organized and up to date on things. Now, if there's certain action items I'm planning on taking for the day or the week ahead, I will put them on my clipboard in my office. I also have a clipboard for my husband, but that is a system I'm thinking about redoing because my husband kind of ignores his clipboard. But that's why this is another great season to just take a look at our systems and make those adjustments. One thing I keep looking at is that I have to get Dan cornered soon and have him help me put up some new hooks here because our other ones fell off and we need to put in something stronger that can handle all of the heavy duty coveralls and things that we have here on the farm. That's what happened with the first hooks. They got ripped out of the wall. So that's on my list of back to school type things we need to get done. Same thing in the bathroom. If you're a mom of boys, I think you can relate to this. I saw a reel once that was talking about this, but basically everything, every hanger on our bathroom wall is completely on the floor. Like the toilet paper holder is ripped out of the wall. The hand towel holder ripped off the wall. The towel holders ripped off the wall. So I'm going to rethink that, get some heavy duty things, and hopefully this fall sometime tackle that project as well. But when you're a big family, hooks on the wall everywhere seems to be a necessity for our home systems. Now, I'd love to tell you I am all caught up on laundry here before school starts too, but that is not realistic. Never gonna happen, right? It's just a daily chore here. Now, I touched earlier on the laundry basket thing, but we have one laundry basket that lives on the other end of the house in a bathroom, and then we have just the one that always stays right here in the mudroom, and that's all we need. I've in the past had multiple laundry baskets, and I thought about at one point getting everyone their own laundry basket, but the thought of that just sounds like more clutter to me. So simplifying that has really helped me. I'm loving how organized my shelf is now. Makes it easy to spray and wash everything, or just dunk it at this point. We're dousing it in spray and wash and sending up a prayer. My kids have basically trashed everything they own, so we do need some more school clothes before we go back to school, but they'll probably end up wearing their favorites anyway, so I'm not going to splurge and spend too much money on that either, if I'm being honest. But I do also have a space for each of them to put their clothes away, so they, when I do get things folded, they help put all of their laundry away, and that is always super helpful with our laundry system on a week-to-week basis as well.
Aha.
The boys are off doing chores around the farm with Papa today, and the girls are on the back porch playing with their kinetic sand. So I am watching them, of course, out the window and working on a few things here in the kitchen. I love having a little challenge going or have my habit tracker going on the side of the refrigerator. So I've updated those, and I also came up with a cute little chore chart for Reese that I customized on Canva too. And she helped me put it together, and we had so much fun. So we got it printed out, and I'm gonna put those up on the refrigerator today. Oh, along with another workout chart that my son had wanted. So we're gonna do that today and freshen up the side of the fridge. Now today I'm taking down their little money savings charts that we've had up all summer. The kids have been asking for extra chores and doing extra things for, well, not only ourselves, but for Grandma and Grandpa too. Some hired jobs so that they can make a little extra money this summer. It started with my oldest because he wants an e-bike, so he's been working really hard to save up for one of those. And then my second youngest wants a four-wheeler so bad, so he's just starting to save his money for that. And then Reese comes along and decides she wants to save for a pony. So the dream got bigger. I had to make the chart a little smaller. It's like a pony starter kit, but we're gonna put those away with like our cash stuffing and just let them chart that when they make money. And then I also hung that workout chart here for Rorik and got things freshened up. So this feels new and fresh for back to school. And we'll still have our savings challenges going for a while, but they just won't be here front and center since we will soon be focused on school and sports and a lot of other things. Now, I wanted to clean up my chalkboard, and with a quick Google, I came up with a good dad joke I thought the boys might enjoy this one. It's kind of silly, but I thought, why not freshen it up and see who notices it first and just leave them a cute little note for back to school. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below your best back to school dad joke. I would love to know. Well, we are soon to be in the season of the one-pot meals and meals on wheels, on the go all the time, all the sports, all the homework, all the backpacks. But you know what? I think we're ready for it. I don't know that I'm fully mentally ready for it. I'm still really savoring the last days we have here in our summer routine, doing my baking, waking up a little later than I should, soaking in the garden time, but I'm looking forward to the new season as well. And I think setting up some systems around our home over the last few days has really helped me to feel more prepared to be the mom I want to be as we move into the school year. There's always going to be that morning, like the 4th or 5th day of school, when it's just chaotic. Everyone's tired and grumpy. We need it to be the weekend. But we'll be prepared, and we won't have to just rely on grit and willpower to get out the door, because we've actually, been intentional and set up our systems ahead of time. That's what I love about thinking through your home systems with a lot of intentionality every season, especially as we head back into a busy season like school time. It just saves so much sanity and makes me the calmer mom that I want to be on those chaotic mornings. Now, on some of the slow mornings we still have left here at the farmhouse, you will find me rolling out some sourdough cinnamon rolls and making our house smell oh so glorious. I'll be sure to leave this recipe for you in the description box below. Don't come at me for cutting my cinnamon rolls all wrong there. I know that they're not perfectly pretty, and most of the food I'm making right now isn't, but it is yummy, and that's what matters most. Sometimes you gotta just use what you have. I hope this video inspired you today to get your home ready for the next season as well. Hope to see you in the next one.